The opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means 100 degrees plus y degrees is equal to 180 degrees. And also, x degrees plus z degrees is equal to 180 degrees. That shows us that the opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So we're going to find the value of x, y, and z. So in doing that, okay, we have 81 degrees here and we have z degrees. We need to know the value of z degrees, and that will enable us to know x degrees. So for us to know the value of z degrees, we can see this straight line. Okay, sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. That means 81 degrees plus z degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so for us to get the value of z, we'll just deduct 181 degrees from 180 degrees. In other words, we say 180 degrees minus 81 degrees, and that will give us 99 degrees. So the value of z in question 1 is equal to 99 degrees. All right, because the total sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Now that we have known z to be 99 degrees, okay, for us to get x will be very, very simple. All right, so because opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, so this, since this is 99 degrees, this will be equal to 81 degrees, because 99 degrees plus 81 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So therefore, the value of x is 81 degrees. Our x is 81 degrees. All right. So let's proceed. So for us to get the value of y, we can see that 100 degrees and y degrees are opposite to each other. And that means 100 degrees plus y degrees is equal to 180 degrees. The opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. All right. So for us to get y degrees, we simply say 180 degrees minus 100 degrees, and therefore our y degrees is 80 degrees. So our y is equal to 80 degrees. All right. So we're through with question 1. So let's move to question 2. We also have a cyclic quadrilateral here in question 2. All right. So for us to get the value of y, we say 69 degrees plus y degrees is equal to 180 degrees. The opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So the value of y will be 180 degrees minus 69 degrees, and that will give us 111 degrees. So therefore, the value of y in this case is 111 degrees. Okay, so now let's get the value of x here and the value of y. But before we can value of z rather, before we can get the value of z, we need to first of all get the value of x. So for us to get x, we remember that the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. That means 180 minus 79 degrees will tell us the value of x. So 180 minus 79 degrees is equal to 101 degrees. So the value of x is 101 degrees. Okay? So for us to get the value of z, we'll recall that opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So therefore, the value of z will be equal to 79 degrees, because 79 degrees plus 101 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So the value of z, our z in this case, is equal to 79 degrees. All right, so our z is 79 degrees. So we've gotten x, y, and z from question 2. So quickly, let's move to the third question. So for the question 3, to get the value of y and z, we're going to consider this triangle. Okay, you can see this triangle here. All right, we recall that the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. That means this angle, which is 22 degrees plus 88 degrees plus y degrees, is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so for us to get y, we simply say 180 degrees minus the sum of 88 plus 22. All right, so 88 plus 22 is equal to 110. 110. Okay, degrees. So 88 plus 82 is 110 degrees. So the value of y is equal to 180 minus 110 degrees, and that's 70 degrees. Okay, so the value of y here is 70 degrees. Now, for us to get the value of x, we're going to consider this quadrilateral here inside this circle, okay? And we're going to remember that the opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means this angle is opposite to this angle. So y degrees plus x degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So a guess is as good as mine, which is the value of x is now equal to 110 degrees, because 110 degrees plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So in this case, the value of x is equal to 110 degrees. All right, if you find this helpful, I'd like you to like this video wherever you're seeing this, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Make sure you follow me and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share this video. All right, if you have any question, feel free to drop your question at the comment section. All right, and please like and share this video. All right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.